All right, this is a lesson on Cinnamon Girl by Neil Young. So we're gonna have a double drop D. So we gotta make the big E and the little e both down to D notes. And this is a good one to have a little bit of like mild distortion going. So our first riff, we're gonna have these bottom fives. We got the 4 bottom strings on the 5th fret. We're gonna go into the 7th fret. So it's best to use kind of those different fingers there. So 5, 7, 7, 7. Kind of hold that last chord. What we got there is an open D string, and then we're going to come here to like a C chord, 3, 2, and open, to the 2 open, open, to the open A, and then we got the big 3s and the big 5s, kind of like 3 strings worth there. That's kind of like how you do a power chord with a drop D tuning. So we're going to have. That one just hits the 3, doesn't go 3, 5. So we're gonna have 2 sets of that whole thing. So this would be like the 2nd set of that. See, every now and again you'll have some little chicks and stuff. So this will be that last one again. Okay, so each other one, it alternates with the 3, 5 and the 3. So the 3, 5 goes first, and then just the 3 goes second. And like I say, you do that thing twice through. Then we're gonna be to the verse. The verse is gonna be like this D chord. Now we have this D on the bottom here. So we're gonna have a D where we go open, 2, 3, open. And then from here, and definitely make sure you ring out that little E string, the D note down there. So you got. Then we're going to switch to this chord. This is the A7 suspended 4th. So we got O, 2, O, 3, O. Then we're going to come into a C add 9 chord. So that's 3, 2, open, 3, open. And then we're going to go to, we need like a G chord next, but instead of switching to this like G over here, we're going to just make this B bass note take care of it and keep that same chord going. So we got the D chord to the A7 sus. And you want to kind of mute that big E string. We don't want to hear that. C add 9. And then this is like a G with a B bass. And then we're going to have this riff. So we had 3 to 5, and then open A, and that's your C power chord, 3 and 5 up to 5 and 7, D power chord. And then we're gonna go. So that's a C power chord, 3 and 5, to a B bass note going with that 5 there, that G note. So it's like 3, 2, 3, and then to this A7 sus again. So the whole verse. Next verse piece. Go back to that. Another verse, so we got the D again. A7 sus, C add 9, G with a B bass, heavy riff. Again, that ends with that A7 sus. Next verse piece. Okay, and then we're going to have now we're going to have the bridge. This is going to be those 5s down here. strum that for a while. So this looks like a G minor top, but remember we got that little D down here, so it ends up being 5, 3, 3, 3. And we're gonna go from that to an A power chord, open and 2. So let's look at that bridge again. We got 5s. So you chug that A for a while. Now we're gonna have like one of the most famous one-note solos of all time. So basically he's just hitting this D note, kind of like it was during the verses, but it's kind of more, kind of like a driving note on top of each chord that goes underneath it. So it's gonna be like. So I just made sure to play that little string, that D note, make sure it sounds loudly. It's kind of a droning note with all those chords happening around it. So one more time. And then we're gonna have, so it kind of is gonna end with that type of thing there. And then we have this little riff at the end. So basically what's going on here is you hold the D shape and you're gonna have a hammer on from open to 3 on the A string into that chord, kind of those 2 middle ones, the open and the 2. And then you're gonna come up here and do the D string and do the open 3 on that, into that higher part of the chord. And then you can go, so we're even gonna hammer into that 3 on that G string. So we got. And I bet you he's just kind of like jamming, so you could probably just make up your own kind of pattern for that. Just use all the different chords a little bit and make it sound cool, you know. And then when you're done, maybe hit one like, get that big chord, get that big low D in there too. And then at the very end, he hits little harmonics on the 7th fret. All right, so Cinnamon Girl by Neil Young. Let's jam that just a little bit more. Young, Cinnamon Girl. Please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm Damon Wood. We'll see you soon.